So this tin is going to get 31 purple fish paints. Specifically, all of these 31 purple fish paints are going to come out of their tins because I now have them in a list, organized by color. So everything is going to come out of their tin, and if they don't have color swatch, I have paper and I have magnet sheets. So I'm not going to swatch them now, but I am going to cut swatch cards for them so that I know how many I need. So I'm going to start with pulling. I'm going to get rid of all of these tins because we're going to need all this floor space. So we start with nickel yellow. Swatch. Sun yellow is next. And then honeycomb is next. Cool yellow comes after that. This should be neon chartreuse. It is. Sage haze. Moss haze. With the 31 purple fish, I'm pretty confident they're in the correct order. Other than this palette, where I've just been shoving the overflow. Which means this is dirty yellow. This is spring haze. It should be. Yep. I believe this was a guppy color. I think I'm in a list somewhere. At some point I should do a video on the guppy color. Dirty olive. Kelp haze. Guppy green, which is, clearly a guppy color. We have lunar moss. Correct. We have grass haze. Grass haze. I should be double checking this. Kelp, guppy, lunar, grass, which means next should be olive, which is what this is. This should be grass. Nope, this should be green haze. This is green haze. I always confuse green haze and grass haze. They don't actually look that similar. I'm always messing them up when I pull for pieces. And then this should be Midnight Moss. And it is. Midnight Moss was, I think, my first 31 purple fish green, and it is still one of my favorites. Soft mint, neon, grass, and lime are all actually next to each other in my border, which is sort of fun. Like, even in my palette swatches, they're all next to each other. I think neon green glows under black light. Started to put these at an angle. Otherwise, I'm gonna run out of space. This is turquoise haze. Yep, right at the bottom down here. And this should be desert sage. And this should be eucalyptus haze. Some of them are starting to lose their Sharpie on the bottom. At some point, I need to relabel them. Aurora haze is probably the newest blue-green to my palette. I went back and forth about having it for a little bit, and I think I got it on the second update it existed. This is Blue Smoke. This is Ocean Deep. And this is Crazy Haze. Yes. And then I need this palette because one of them's a Guppy. Crazy Haze. We have Guppy number 10. What is this? We have Moonstar. One of my very first dark colors. I think this was actually one of the colors that was in my very first order from her. So I did like a build your own palette for my first order, which she doesn't do super often. Dirty Blue. But when I placed when I was finally able to get things from her, it was a build your own. And I got 2 build your owns, which equals 6 colors. And I think Moonstar was one of them. There's Indigo Green. There's Indigo Green. Cobalt Haze. And Blue Green Haze. Then Galaxy. Nope, Blue Haze. And Violet Haze. Then Galaxy. Violet Haze. Galaxy. And this is Incredible Haze. She apparently stuck to Julius Gray. There's Julius Gray. That's 110 empty. You can see how stained the bottom is. Like, I use this, including, like, some of the writing is transferred to the magnet. I use these palettes all the time. And they are by far my favorite palettes to reach for when I don't really know what I want to do. Incredible Haze, Julius Gray, Indigo. Was part of last year's mixing trio, I believe, with Nickel and Nickel Yellow and Alizarian Crimson. Dirty. Nope, it's grab bag 4. So grab bag 4. Then we have Dirty Lavender. We have Guppy 2. What I believe is Lunar Glow. Is here. This is Violet Haze. Has its own card. And Indigo Purple, which does have a card. Blueberry Haze, which has a card. Dirty Lilac, which looks really light in this swatch and doesn't look that light in the Swatchbook swatches for whatever reason. We have Twilight Haze. Poser Haze and Lunar Haze. I feel like there was another grab bag color that was in this purpley section. So We'll see. I might have messed this up somewhere. Grab bag 5 and grab bag 3. Those are pinks. Maybe this is grab bag 5. Grab bag 5. Maybe grab bag 3. This is 6. This is 1. And this is grab bag 3. Nope. Then grab bag number 1. Nope. Grab bag number 1. Dirty pink, lunar pink, and then sugar plum. Where are dirty pink and lunar pink? I'd have to grab that number. I'm just dirty pink, lunar pink, sugar plum. So sugar plum was a color that I kept going back and forth about getting. So probably was an option when I did my like custom palettes and I didn't get it. And then I regretted not getting it. And then I finally got it. I was there on Christmas last year. Or maybe it was January last year. It's quite pretty with grab bag 6. Lilac gray is here. Copy number 6 is this. Dusty pink is this. And grab bag 2. Rose water. With Potters. I love the 31 Purple Fish Potters pink. It is so easy to reactivate and it's also such a pale Potters pink. Pink Salt. Clearly, I love Pink Salt. I think it's probably the first pan that I will finish. It's one of my favorite colors that she makes. Rose Haze. Magenta Haze. Okay, I thought October Rose was in here. Maybe it's not. Here's Cherry Haze. Okay, where's October Rose? Going to find its home. Rose Haze. Here's Rose Haze. Oh, yeah, I'm just blind. You slot in right here. Next up, we have Lunar Red. Lunar Red? Nope, that's Cherry Haze. This is Lunar Red, which means this is Seashell. I wasn't supposed to take that page because I'm going, why am I looking at Alizarin Crimson when it's all the way down there? We have Peach Pie. We have Grapefruit. Then we have Peony Pink. So I could have flipped over that swatch card, like they're just going to have the answer on the back. We have Neon Peach. And then this should be Peach Haze. It is Peach Haze. Let's pick two again. This is Alizarin Crimson. This is labeled soft chocolate, but it's actually milk chocolate. My pan is just mislabeled. This is, now we're here, Mars Violet. This should be Lunar Rock. It is. And this is Rust Haze. And this is Dirty Mud. Nope, this is Lemonite. Very messy 10. There's just a pile of swatch cards. And I get to match the swatch cards to the paint color. Dirty Mustard. This is something. What is this? This should be Golden Oak. This is Golden Oak. We have Golden Ochre. I feel like I feel like you all live. Because that's page 18. How did we go from these colors to this? This orange. This is orange. This is orange. So this is orange. And then we have Maple Haze. And we have Slate Brown, which is this. I think is a Guppy color. Then we have Slate. No, we don't. We have Jill Cement. Then we have Sepia Haze. There's the gray I'm looking for. That's Cloudy. That's Winter's Gray. That's Lunar Moon. Cloudy. Eggshell, Slate, Sepia. Alright. there are many swatch cards being used. If you have any questions, let me know. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 of these tiny little annoying cards. And because I absolutely hate myself, I am going to cut them all first and then glue magnets to the back of them. That seems like an easier way to do it. Probably not going to do it. And also, because I hate myself slightly less, going to get rid of the deck of bench. Because I don't like it on swatch cards. I barely like it when I'm painting. Okay. They are good. Right, I think that's probably enough of one. A little bit less. That seems right. A whole bunch of these. Because I needed 22. Maybe. That's 15. It's more than I actually need, and I'm also going to steal the magnets from this because I like this tray and there's no reason to not steal the magnets from this, pretty much. And they have to be glued on anyways, because the magnets don't like sticking to this paper. So, these plus 2 not waste stuff. We're going to harvest the magnets at the time that I'm no longer going to use. And use the magnets. There's 1, there's 2. Riveting content. I promise that at some point we will get into organizing the giant, like, 400 paint master palette that everyone always wants to see. But sometimes you do things for your mental health, and this is one of those things where I want to start off 2024 with organized palettes, and it's mid-afternoon on Tuesday. Paint Your Style is done. The footage for it has uploaded. And so I have the time to sit down and do this. Finish the first row. There's this second row. I have a love-hate relationship with these swatch cards. They're the most annoying ones to make. But I do really like them in the palette. There are a few artists that have like templates to make them the actual size of the pans. I don't see the point in doing that. So instead, I just like cut mine into little rectangles that make me happy. This one has a smudge on one side, and that's how we decide what size of which side we're gluing. 2 left in this one. I don't always harvest the magnets when I take apart a palette, but in a palette like this one, where I didn't even magnet sheet the full thing, like it was very much a rough and fast DIY, because I desperately needed somewhere to put these paints. I don't see the point in leaving it. I'm not going to use it the way it is, and so I'd rather change it so that I'll actually get use out of it. And then the rest of these magnet sheets will probably end up being glued to the bottom of paint pans, because I have many pans that have sort of lost their magnets in the past couple months in palette moves, like being tossed into tins for traveling. So I will be re-gluing magnets. I thought about doing it in this video, but I don't know that I really feel like it. In all honesty, it takes a lot of work, and with the number of paints I have, even with cleaning the pans as I go, it's going to take a while, and so I don't know that I want to commit to redoing it as well. But getting this swatch crease done will make me very happy, and so it's worth the effort. If you have any questions about these paints or any other paints in my house, just like leave them in the question box or the comments. Right now, these are the 31 Purple Fish paints. We're gonna get into the palette. Like my studio palette was a mixture of pretty much every major brand other than Sennelier. I don't have any Sennelier yet. I am thinking about it, but I haven't committed. I finally tried a couple dots from Sennelier, and I'm still not sold. So we'll see if I end up buying Sennelier or not. Here. I'd say my 31 Purple Fish palette is probably my most used palette, because it's the palette that I reach for when my brain just needs a break. And so it's quite an important palette, which is why I think I've added so much stuff to it that I wouldn't necessarily always reach for, like oranges, but they're nice to have because when I want a mental break, I don't necessarily want to be color mixing. We have 6 magnets left, and we have 6 cards left. Oh, I love when the math works out like that. Right. There are the 3 extra cards. And we are going to let those ones dry, but I'm actually going to start putting away this stuff. I think by the time everything's in tins, the adhesive should be dry enough that things can go back. The big tins are staying as they were, like color family wise. So this one is staying as blues and greens and yellows. The other one is going to start where this one leaves off, and then the new tins are going to be all of the new little stuff. I just like the idea of that. And I'm going to mark where this tin ends and the next one begins, just for the sake of putting away those cards up top. Oh, this is a bit of a mess. Nope. So this one starts with, this one ends with Julia's Gray. And the next one is Julia's Gray. And indigo. And then you grab that color. These are mini fit, but it's not. Got this purple, get this purple. If you can't tell, I'm a big fan of purple, specifically the 31 Purple Fish granulating purples. I'm not a fan of blend purples. I really don't see the point in them. I have a couple. I don't love them. I haven't found a single non-granulating purple that I actually enjoy using. So leave your best recommendations for like single pigment purples, because I've yet to find one that I actually enjoy using. Everything I tend to enjoy in the realm of purples is really granulating and sort of more fun. I think this tin is going to be entirely pinks and purples with the random indigo up top, which is sort of fun. Yes. Oh, it actually might include some peaches. It will include a few of the peaches. I need to actually magnet sheet this tin. So I'm hoping that I can just do it like that. So these are just photo magnet sheets. And I like them because they come pre-adhesive on one side. Or what I used for my paints as well. So we ended here. Amazing how well they stick to a clean magnet. I could have cleaned the magnets in the other tins, but that seems like a lot of work for palettes that are just like going to get used again and get dirty again. Yeah, that's good. So I am stuck with 6 across instead of the, I didn't get, that's 6.5. You can fit 7 in these tins sometimes. I think though I'm going to stick with 6 across. They're slightly narrow. There we go. So that is all of them. Now, I'm hoping that these magnets can dry out. I can just sort of, no, let it dry. Yellow, neon, sage, nice, dirty, spring, dirty olive, that's cute, guppy, cinnamons, glass, lemons, soft mint, neon glass, whatever this is. Turquoise, desert, eucalyptus. Aurora, smoke, barley. So, nope, that's dirty blue. That's dirty blue, which means there's indigo green, cobalt, blue pea, blue, violet, mystery. Incredible. Alright. We have one tin done. And number 2 is dirty gray, indigo, mystery, dirty lavender. Copy number 2, mystery, lilac, indigo purple, blueberry haze, dirty lime, twilight, hazel, lunar dreams, mystery, mystery, mystery. I don't know the grab bag colors yet well enough to know what they are just by looking at them. Dirty pink. What's that? I think this is lunar red. That's a grab bag. This is Guppy number 6. Dusty pink. I don't know. Rose water. Potters. Pink salt. Potters is this? This is Guppy 9. Rose haze. Which means this is October rose. Magenta haze. Cherry haze. Lunar red. Seashell. Peach pie. Grapefruit. This is actually milk chocolate. At some point, I will relabel the pan if we do a swatch for it. This is Lunar rock. Today's not that big of crust. Illuminite. Dirty mustard. Golden ochre. Orange. Almond. Maple. Slate. Gelsonite. Cloudy. Winter's gray. Lunar moon. Eggshell. Slate gray. Sepia haze. Everything's away. Oh, that's such a good feeling. And now we get to deal with the biggest mess because I have not put away anything for weeks. Weeks of not putting away anything has resulted in a very, very messy studio palette. I will say it has been worse. That being said, it's not good. This is where we're at. Normally it's 4 trays. Oh, actually this bottom one isn't actually part of the mess. This is just like random palettes that are a weird size, so it gets to disappear. But this is where we are. It's bad. And so we are going to see if I can put these all away in some semblance of an order. Oh, and here are like all the Cosmic Creations paints, because like as it got messier, I pulled them out of my palette. These are like not actually in that palette. I pulled stuff out of my palette and like didn't find them homes again. And so the Cosmic Creations paint all got their own home. But I need an empty tray. Do I have one? Do have one. Look at me go. And we're just gonna start this. I expect that it will not be a great time for me. It's like never super fun to do this project, and it is less fun when I let it get this out of control. There is like a semblance of order to it, being these sheets, which I'm going to make sure are in order. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, they're all in order. So, the way this works is if they're double highlighted, they go in my studio palette. If they're single highlighted, they live in some other palette. They're either a weird pan shape or they're a filled ceramic palette. It works somehow. Don't ask me how. At this moment, I'm not quite sure. So, I'm also going to unstack the mess. This is what we're filling into. And it's bad. Like, I don't know that I've ever let it get this bad before. I tend to keep it pretty organized for my own sanity. But it's bad right now. Normally I'd like clean the pans as I go. I don't know that that's happening today. So we have Spring Rays, Schmincke Volcano Yellow. What pan are you in? Oh, you're Schmincke Volcano Yellow. That was nice. We have butter. Not that one. Not that. That's the one. We have Nickel Titanate Yellow by Gary Smith. In this pan. Is this Buttercup? It is Buttercup. Pastel Yellow. Lemon Yellow Deep is Winsor Newton. Nope, that's Gary Smith. There's Winsor Newton Lemon Yellow Deep. Urban Yellow, which I'm not confident is actually the home for that yellow, but for now is going to be the home for that yellow. Hansa Yellow Hue. What is that? Hansa Yellow Hue. Roman Smalls Lemon Yellow. M. Graham Bismuth Yellow. That's Hue. Cause Paints Medium Yellow. It's in a full pan. White Knight's Lemon. You're sticky. Cosmic Creations Buzzy Bee. My favorite yellow, potentially of all time. It's such a pretty yellow. The pink. Michael Wilcox Cadmium Color Hue. White Knight's Naples Yellow Light. Is there not a swatch for this color? Oh. Did I not swatch you? Daniel Smith Nickel. Daniel Smith New Gamboge. No, there's not a swatch for you. Alright then. Let's swatch you really fast and find you a home. Because I refuse to put this palette together again when I inevitably find you a home. So we're just gonna find you a home now. Why did I not swatch it? Okay. Where's your home gonna be? Too bright for that. You are going to go. I had a pen. Before being tall clear yellow? Yes. Charles, you go here. Sure. That's an acceptable home for you. I don't know where my pen went. Oh. I suspect there are going to be other paints that did not make it into the spreadsheet that we are going to find as we go. At least the yellows are pretty noticeable. Yes. Where did we get to? White Knights. Should be Indian yellow. It is. Use Roman smalls. This is Roman smalls nickel. Yellow. I need a space holder. Then I need bliss. Cab yellow D. Daniel Smith and Gamboge, and Windsor orange. Yellows are done. That feels like a victory. Spring is the first green. Page 1 of 20 is complete. We've only had one problem so far. We have warm green, phthalo green, Roman smalls, stone ground green earth. Is this one? Cosmic Creations toad? And another toad. No, stay put. Toad, White Knight screener, olive green, green earth, Schminke desert yellow. Oh, forest green urban. Haha, desert yellow. Moss, frog, and pickle. Moss, frog, pickle. Green, gray, pastel. Light jungle green. Fog green. That's sap green. Light jungle green. ugly. Schminke Green Earth. It's in one of the little weird flat pans. Schminke Green Earth. This is Schminke Green Earth. Cosmic Creations P, which is probably the second Cosmic Creations pan I'll finish. I've already finished a pan of Buzzy B, just this yellow. The first yellow I've ever finished a full pan of. Roman Smalls Autumn Green. Nope, that's olive green light. I have a feeling you're all the way. You're in the red palette. Chilling with your friends that, you're just like having fun. Autumn Green, Lucas Olive. Is that Lucas Olive? It is Lucas Olive Green. White Nights, the weird yellow that I can't pronounce, so it looks like it's green. Olive Green, White Nights. Roman Smalls, Olive Green Light. Cosmic Creations. Daniel Smith, Tiger's Eye Genuine. Do I do that? Nope, that's Prussian Blue. Shire Olive. Jackson's Permanent Sap Green. Oh, Jackson's are the ones in the weird pans. Because they're cut from the roll. So they're like tubular. Permanent Sap Green. Winsor Newton Sap Green. Is I saw it at some point. The Rosa Gallery Sap Green, which comes after the Winsor Green. Yep, those are the ones we use Sap Green. Next is the Core Sap Green. I only have 2 core colors. I want to get more though. They are fun to paint with. The Artistic Isle Sap Green. Can you tell I went through a phase of really trying to convince myself I like Sap Green? Blooms number 2. Nope, that's a Schminke. There it is. Schminke Forest Olive. Forest Green. Urban. Okay, no red. Black. Desert Green. Nope, but I'm gonna need that at some point. I don't know what type of pan you're in. Haze Indigo. These ones are green. Forest Olive. So don't just stick in here. Nope. Alright then. We have our first, I don't know where you are, so you're getting an upside down pan until I find you color. We have Leaf. Then we have Pistachio. Then we have Undersea Green, which I'm hoping is in here, but I don't have my hopes up. It is in here. Oh, that's lovely. Is this what I'm looking for? Nope, that's Boxy Green. It'll turn up at some point. So I'm actually gonna start this. That's something that's missing. Yeah, we'll find it at some point. Next is, what is that? Deep Sap Green by Artistic Isle. Then Schmincke Urban Green. The Urban set was actually really surprising how much I liked it. I was so certain that I was not going to like them, and then I really liked them. Today's Green. Dawn Fog is down here. Caroline Green. Here's Caroline Green, Desert Green. This is flashy. Izzy's Caroline Green. Yes. Green Black. Kyoto, which was part of the Morning Meadows palette? Question mark. I should know that. I think it was. Like 90% sure it was. And I am going to clean off the side of it because it is really sticky from what I think is not pistachio. I've already put pistachio in. Whatever's next to it had overflowed at some point and gotten it very sticky. So think of not making everything else sticky. Machu Picchu, and then Grass. One is an Artistic Isle, one is a Addison and Sedgwick from the Advent calendar last year. Windsor Green. Windsor Green Yellow Shade. I always lose this pan. It always goes adventuring. I never have it when I need it. Is this Forest Olive? It is. And that's why I put a space holding pan. Because I'm always going to find the color. It's just not always one I think I'm going to find. Okay, we have the paint now. We have Thylacine Green by Michael Wilcox. Addison and Sedgwick's Apothecary. Somewhere. Is Apothecary? There's Apothecary. We have Winsor Newton Viridian, which I have a feeling is oh wait, where are we? Heavy Emerald. Cobalt Green Pale. Lucas Oxide of Chrome. Another color, but I can't find one I like. I've tried. This is the Roman Smallest version. No surprise, the color that's leaked all over the other one is the Cosmic Creations version of Oxide of Chrome, which is avocado. Like, it's a color that I want to love, I can't figure out how to love, and it always seems to be making a mess in my palette, no matter the brand. Forest Green. This Forest Green was one of the biggest disappointments of the Schminker series. I wanted to love it so badly. Seemed like such a pretty color, and it was such a letdown. Amazonite Genuine is this, followed by Russian Green from White Nights. One of the very first green paints I ever fell in love with and went, oh, maybe I like green in paintings. This is Spruce, which is one of the newer Cosmic Creations greens, which means this should be Hosta. Jadeite Genuine, I saw. Which Jadeite Genuine. And we have Dragon, I believe. Yes, which is also incredibly sticky. I love how I said I wasn't going to clean pans. And now I'm cleaning up some of the aftermaths. The thing is, like, I don't, like, some of them it's fine, like, I can put them away and it won't cause an issue, but when they're this sticky, like, they're gonna stick to everything, they're gonna make everything else sticky, and I just don't want to deal with it. It's plain and simple. Like, it's more that I don't want to deal with them being this sticky in my palette than anything else. And it's also, like, my fault for, like, probably tipping this palette over when it's wet, and so, like, binder just got everywhere. What's that? That was Dragon. Next we have Roman Small Green Earth, which has cobalt blue on it. No surprise to anyone. We have Mint. Quetzal. So sticky it's stuck to what's next to it. I need to not tip palettes when they're wet. Which is far easier to do, it's far easier to not tip palettes when they're wet, when they're like in these big trays. When they're in these little trays, it's so easy to just tip them a bit too much and have the pans overflow, which is what's happened here. This is Quetzal. Nope, this is Quetzal. Yeah, all that's happened here is that, like, I tipped a palette when one color was wet. I'm guessing one of the probably Stormy Seas. I did a painting that the background was Stormy Seas, but diluted, and so the pan was full of water. And so it's probably that I made a giant mess. What are we on now? Quetzal. Green Gray Pastel. Is this. Followed by Daniel Smith Viridian. Which is this. Where's Shire Yellowstone? Ah, Shire Yellow isn't mine. It has a little M on it. It's Mom's. I don't have to worry about it. Fantastic. The anxiety followed by the relief. Where am I? Viridian, which means this is Azul. Which means now we get a space filler. Because it's a Jackson's pan next, and it's too big to fit. Phthalo Green Deep. Blooms Eerie is up next. Yes. Evergreen. Stormy Seas. Fog. Somewhere there's a Cascade Green. I don't see it. Because Cascade Green went where Undersea Green goes. We have Pine. Oh, it's sticky. Pine. Lisbon. Vivinite Medium. Such a pretty color. It's brand new to my palette. It's brand new to Laura's shop. So I just got my pan of it, and it is stunning. That's what I use in the background of my sparkly tree piece. Pulitzer. What is it? Your Pulitzer. Who are? Cobalt Teal Blue. Ocean Breeze. Swell. You're swell. You are swell. Then we have Sky, which is this. Nope, that's a cause paint. You're Sky. You are Sky. You're the right Sky because I'm about to grab Sky from Laura. This is Sky from Laura. This is Sky from Laura. Then I have Breeze. Then I have Verdigris from Izzy. Then Aqua Rose. Cobalt Turquoise. Cobalt Turquoise. River Tears. One of my favorite colors to mix with. It makes such pretty mixes. Turquoise. You are very stuck. You're also like happy now, so I've decided I don't care. Blue Spinel. Bay Breeze, I believe is this. Nope, that's Larkspur. Are you Bay Breeze? You are Bay Breeze, and you are covered in purple. I want to say Pansy. The new Laura colors, I haven't done anything with other than in the swatching video. And they were all wet when I put them away. And so I'm not surprised that the new ones have some stuff stuck to them. Then Da Vinci Cobalt Turquoise. Pasta. Nope. Nope. I know what the pan I'm looking for. Oh, yeah, there's pasta. Then we have Andes. Just this. Amorosa Beach. Peacock and Compose Blue, which are both in other smaller palettes. Phthalo Blue Green shade by Daniel Smith. We have Bright Blue by White Nights. Nope, that's Cobalt Turquoise. Blue. Nope, yours Zero Blue. You're bright blue. The fact that all my White Knights paints are no longer in full pans sort of messes with my brain. I'm so used to just grabbing full pans for my White Knights paints. I'm actually gonna throw all these in here. I'm gonna need this tray momentarily. And so let's make some space. I wonder if I shift this, I can actually put the sheets here. And you can see what I see. Where are we? Bright blue. We need Thylacine. Where's Thylacine? Azure is this one. Jasper Stardust. White Knights. Lemon Smalls Ocean Blue. Rain. Mayan Blue Jenny. You are in a half pan. No, you're not. One of you is in a full pan. Blue Sky. One second. Oh, yeah, okay. Blue Sky. Da Vinci, Yellow Blue. Let's put some Mayan Blue. Let's see. Da Vinci, Yellow Blue. Deep Water. Graham, Thylacine. Blue Red Shade. And now, just like that. So this tray starts with Prussian Blue, Omarosa Beach, I've been holding it and I've set it somewhere and I don't know where it is. Great. Oh, you did. Because I'm reading the wrong line. That's great. Okay. Where? In here. Midnight Sapphire. I need Prussian Blue, Mayan Blue Light, Stormbreak, Winter Nude and Aqua Green. White Knight Shadow Blue. Blue Shadow? Yep. Blue Appetite Gentleman. Like this. Nope, it's James Black. Alright. Blue Appetite Genuine. Indigo. Into. No, okay. I'll find it at some point. Oh. Silversmith and Blue Appetite Gen 1. Or side by side. Divinate Gen 1 is super interesting. Like, it looks like it's got a really rough texture until it's been wet, and then it gets shiny, and it looks like it's wet right now, but it's, oh, I guess, yeah, no, it's sort of tacky if I stick my nail into it. Divinite Genuine. Hydrangea. Mayan Blue Dark. Indigo Haze. Nibs Lightning. Where are pants that look nibs like? I don't see nibs like pants. So I'm gonna stick that there. And we're gonna put in Grey Blue Mist. Then we have Spring Mist. Manganese Blue Hue. Manganese Blue Hue. Manganese Blue Hue. Zirconium Blue is a little short. Nibs Lightning. Once again, if we're ending on big pans, we can't be organized aesthetically when we end on a big pan. Phthalo Blue. Sky. Glacier Turquoise is still in my palette. I started because I wasn't sure. I really didn't like it after the Shrinking series, so I wasn't sure if I got rid of it or not. And passed along. But apparently I didn't, so we're gonna keep it around for a little bit. That's Michael Wilcox Cerulean Blue, which is not what we're looking for. We're looking for the White Nights one, which is sitting right in front of me. And then we've got the Daniel Smith version. We've got Misty Morning. Nope, that's what it is. Misty Morning. Glacier Turquoise. Artistic Isle Breeze. Michael Wilcox Cerulean Blue. This was Cerulean Blue it is. Artistic Isle Cerulean. Is right there actually. It's right there. Peacock. It's Larkspur. Is this Peacock? Peacock and then Larkspur. And then Galaxy Blue. Galaxy Blue, which would have Royal Blue, this stretch of colors next. We have Royal Blue, we have Blue Gray Pastel, we have Lavender, we have Cool Sakina. This isn't a squirrel pan. White Knights. Nope, Daniel Smith Cobalt Blue. Which is this. This one is, again, we're ending on weird pans, and I can't. Nope, we're actually going to need to stick a half pan there. It's not a particularly aesthetically pleasing palette right now. I'm going to need like half pans in very specific places. Where are we? We are at Da Vinci Cobalt Blue. White Knights Blue. Claus Prince Speak. Michael Wilcox Ultramarine. Nope, that's Yinmin. Lilac. We've got Marine. We just saw. With Ultramarine. We have Daniel Smith French Ultramarine. We have the Ultramarine Dark. Or Deep. We have a Lapis. Cobalt Blue Deep. One second, where do you belong? Going all the way up here. I think I'm going to have paints left at the end of this that don't have homes. To be very sad. And I have to do this again. This, followed by this. Followed by Yinmin. Which is still crazy to say that I've got Yinmin in my palette. I don't know if that's ever going to feel normal. Where is the Da Vinci Ultramarine in your tiny, tiny pan? I know you're in a quarter pan. That's indigo though. Da Vinci. Small, have you gone on an adventure as well? Things you don't have to go on adventures, you can just stay. Apparently though, everything needs to go on an adventure. So, nope, they're small. It looked too pretty to be one of my pants, but I poured myself, in all honesty. There's Da Vinci Ultramarine. Oh gosh, it's another half pan. It's another full pan. We're putting in another space filler. This section is just all space fillers. We are on Cobalt. Tundra Blue. I just saw you. You're up here. Tundra Blue. Knock over the swatch book. Indian Throne. I go back and forth on liking Indian Bone. I think I like the Schminke, sorry, the Roman Smalls version more than the Danny Smith. Galaxy Violet is so we're looking for Van Gogh first. Nope, we're looking for Galaxy Violet first. And then we're looking for Van Gogh. Got the lineup of the next colors. First one, Galaxy Violet. Deep Sea Violet. Galaxy Violet. Van Gogh. Violet Horizons. Indian Bone and Twilight. What sheet's this? Sheet 8 out of 20. Feels like we've done more than that. So I'm looking and realizing that maybe we haven't. This is labeled, so I've got Galaxy Black in here twice. I'm wondering though if one of them is Glacier Black. So which of these swatches is for Glacier Black that I have just mislabeled? Where are we? We're before Morning Mist. Galaxy Black is here. And Glacier Black is at the end. Alright then. We have another color from the Morning Meadows palette. We have another really fun granulating color. And then we have Shadow Gray, if I can find it. Shadow Gray. I would say about a third of these pans still have their magnets attached to them. I didn't start with gluing the magnets. I've only started doing that recently, and I haven't gone through and re-glued them all. So, lots of them have, like, lost their magnets to tins. The tins have won, the magnets have lost. Haze Blue. Blue Shadows. Wonderlust Indigo Genuine. Indigo Genuine. Shadow Violet. Core Indigo. We're just never having a full. Too many of my pans are now, like, full pans. Clearly this does not work. At all. Where are we? Core Indigo, which means Roman Smalls. Payne's Gray. So here. Payne's Gray. Gray Pink Mist. It's a full pan color. Luckily, I have one full pan blank. I'm sure we'll find it at some point. That, or it's like, oh, that, or I just need to, like, change the angle of my head. Oh. Gray Pink Mist. Payne's Indigo by Wonderlust. Those are Galleries Payne's Gray. Those are Black Grapes. Cosmic Gray. Indigo. Daniel Smith Indigo, I think is up here. I hope that's James Black. Indigo. You Indigo? Nope, you're neutral tint. Oh, I was looking for you. Because that's my, like, random dot of neutral tint in the pan from the project. And I could not find my neutral tint. There's the Cosmic Creations Indigo. Where's the Daniel Smith one? James Gray. Whatever. I'm putting in a filler can. Based on the previous track record, it'll show up pretty quickly after that. Narani Pastel Purple. White Nights Ultramarine Violet. Artistic Isle Imperial Purple. Rowan Smalls Dioxazine Violet. It's not that. What is this? Cosmic Creations Equinox. Schminke Violet. Not the Cobalt Violet Hue. But actually Schminke Violet. Just something I had to buy in a pan. Does anyone else hate the Schminke pans? Like, they're a weird size and shape for a half pan. Like, this is them compared to, like, a normal half pan. Like, they're slightly shorter and slightly wider than a normal half pan. And I find it really annoying. And they look, like, in a palette, they look significantly shorter. And they also stick out a little bit more. It bugs me. More than it probably should. Where are they going? Schminke Violet. We've got Ultramarine Purple. Cobalt Violet Hue. I just had this in my hand. Izzy Swift Violet. At this point, Cosmic Creations Violet is probably the purple I'm going to finish first. Lilac Mist. Nope. Yes, Lilac Mist. Oh, look at that. We finally had a row that finished. It only took... Oh, I guess we had a green row and a turquoise row that did the same thing. Lilac Mist. We have purple brown. This is the only set of Supervision colors I own. I own a single trio. I'm not sure how I feel about them. I've had them for over a year, and I think I've used them in maybe 2 projects. They've got a weird granulating texture compared to other granulating colors. Like, it's very much like a raised texture if you rub your fingers over it. And I don't know how I feel about that. Violet. We have Mineral Violet. We have Dioxazine Violet. Okay. I dropped everything. We have Pansy, which is new. It's not going to happen yet. Oh, and it's got stuff stuck to it. It's also still got wrapping stuck to the top of it. I decided I didn't care. in all honesty, like sometimes you just reach a moment where you're like, does this actually matter? And the answer was no. This pan is regal. It's not labeled that it's regal, but at this point I know it's regal. And I go through this every time I put the palette back together. I go, what color is this? And then I get to the end and I go, it's regal. Really, I just need to write the name on it. It was sent before Laura had named the color, and so it didn't have a name yet. We were just calling it like Tester Purple. And now it's got a name, but it's not named. This is Shipwreck. This is by far my favorite purple, and I never use it because her shop no longer exists, and it was also a color that was only for her subscription. So it's not like a whole bunch of people have it, and I can just like find somebody who might be willing to sell their pan. I don't actually know how many of them exist, and so I just like use it in very, very small quantities whenever I use it, and like it has to feel like it's an important enough project to use it. I am looking for Deep Sea Violet, which is this, and I'm looking for Tundra Violet, which is in a pan, I believe. Might be right. Nope, Tundra Violet is in the weird Schmincke pans. So I was able to get a bunch of the Schmincke super granulating paints from somebody whose local art store was closing, and so they bought the entire stock, which was sad for them, great for me. And Daniel Smith Shadow Violet. This. We have Daniel Smith Moon Glow. Here's Crispy Gray. I don't actually know how to say it. And we have another space filler because the next pan is in a full pan. We have Violet Mist. And Rosa Galleries Black Gray. And Mysterious Wash. Followed by White Night Violet. White Night's Peony. Here's this Cobalt Violet. I believe so. It's actually Cobalt Violet. And then slides in here. And then we have Clover Blossom, Lotus, Yintico, Petal, Amaranth, Permanent Mauve. I feel like I've seen. There's Permanent Mauve. Rose of Ultramarine. Wisteria. Lavender Mist. Rubia, which is another one of the weird paints from Supervision. I'm not super. So this belongs up here somewhere. Let's figure out exactly where this belongs. Yeah. Oh, okay. I knew this was gonna happen at some point. It always happens at some point where I get to a swim stage and I go, huh, that color looks like it should have gone in already. In this case, though, I know that that color should have gone in already because I know my palette well enough to know, yeah, it goes in here. Might actually be sort of salvageable. Maybe. Pull this out. Pull this out. Just like this. One second. I confused myself. Okay. After violet is lilac mist. I don't know if I can put this. Nope. Alright. So I'll slide this in here. I'll slide this back here. And I'll slide these out of here. And we'll slide this across. And that goes there. And everyone's happy. There we go. I've saved it. This is lavender mist, wisteria, lavender mist, rubia, indigo. All right then. Tray 2 is done. Tray 3. Let me get rid of that little splotch of purple. Purple always stains palettes. So we are going to start with these two, and then we have Roman Smalls Cobalt Violet Deep. And this one. We're like getting there. Then we have the Tranquility first, but then we have Candy Touch. We have Daniel Smith Quinacridone Purple. We have White Knights Quinacridone Violet. We have Schmincke. We have Cosmic Creation Shadow Rose. We have Plume. We have Lavender. That's Barley. There it is. Oh. Wait. Twilight. Oops, that's a gray. There we go. Sangria. Hematite Mist. We have nothing. We have Putty. Of course, it's a full pan. Then we have Eternal Rose. another shop that doesn't exist, and it makes me really sad. I absolutely love this color. It was a really pillow topped color, and so I've actually used quite a bit of it. It was probably this tall to begin with, and so I've used quite a lot of it. The shop no longer exists. Cocoa Rose is this. We are stuck to salmon. Lily. Then Wild Rose. These are actually wild pink. I just messed up my ribbon. Rose Quartz. Nope, that's cool. Wood Rose. This is Peony. It is Peony. Ouch. Look. Oh, there we go. Papaya is this little one. Coral. Quinacridone coral. There's a gallery coral. Quinacridone red. Rhodonite genuine. Nope, that's Queen Magenta. I got pink. And we need Peony from Joan College. I love these. I don't have many of them, but they are lovely beads. Quinacridone Rose. This is the open. Quinacridone Violet. It's a microwave glass. And Da Vinci. And then Roman Smalls. Interquinone. And then Red Battery, which is a pigment that not many brands make. It is PR187. So Daniel Smith did it as a limited edition color a few years back, but I believe White Nights is the only brand that has it in their full line all the time, which is sort of cool. It's a color that I've used in, I think, 2 or 3 mixing videos. Inca. Oh, it's this. We're getting into the stuff that I can recognize sort of just from the top up, which is sort of fun. I spend so much time with parts of this palette that I'm used to just like looking at the tops of colors and figuring out which colors they are. So it's fun when I can like just do it. Where are we? We are at Cosmos. These are new though, so I don't actually know these. So Cosmos and Hibiscus are new. Mimosa is not. Mimosa has been my favorite, so hot pink for several months now. I think it's been on my palette since about this time last year. Watercolor Candies Rose. Ruby from Cosmic Creations is PR83, a couple decades. I think the last big brand to produce it made it 20 plus years ago. And so it's a super cool color. I really enjoy having it in my palette. It's one of my favorite colors to mix with. Except that's not Ruby, that's Quinacridone Magenta, and this is Ruby. I was looking at it going, it's got the wrong texture. We'll just look at swap at some point. White Knight's Claret is this. Followed by Loganberry. That's Watercolor Candies. Loganberry. Cosmic Creations Cranberry is new. Bird Row by Jasper Stardust has been in my palette for a little bit. I don't use it in pieces a whole bunch, so at some point it's probably going to be rehomed. Caroline Violet is here. Is another color that I'm desperate to love that I can't figure out if I genuinely dislike or if I just dislike the versions I've tried. Theoretically, it seems like it should be a color I really like. But so far, these should be Dragon Fruit, Lava Lizard, and Dusty Rose, which is Laura's version of Potter's Pink. Followed by Soliloquy Potter's Pink. Schmincke Volcano Violet. Watercolor Candies Potter's Pink. Artistic Isle Dusty Rose. I'm gonna genuine. Do this. Nope, you're Mahogany Brown by Schmincke. Dutch Tulip. Nope, you're Lise. So you go after Dutch Tulip. Here's your Dutch Tulip. Yep. Then we have Caroline Violet by Daniel Smith, which was after the White Knight Caroline Violet. And then Magenta Gray. I love Magenta Gray by Rosa Galleries. I'm not sold on all the Rosa Galleries colors, but Magenta Gray is one of my favorites. Peach Haze, Cacao, Dusty Peach, Mocha, Urban Red. Urban Red, if you saw the video that I was doing swatches, was a color that I really struggled with figuring out where it was going to live. It didn't really seem to fit anywhere. Urban Red. White Knights. This one. Scarlet. Cadmium. No, this is the Cadmium. Cad Red Light, and then Scarlet. Followed by Carrot. Page 15. Cadmium Red. Volcano Orange. Yep. Red Coral. 1 second, where does that Michael Workmix one go? Red Coral. Cherry. Aquarius red. Aquarius red. Aquarius red. Alpaca. I love how bright alpaca is. Strawberry. Alizarian crimson. Permanent Alizarian crimson by Daniel Smith. They are two very different colors. This is not what I want. This is what I want. Yep, White Knights. Then Dale and Rowney. Then Roman Smells Cadmium Red Deep. Then German Art Rose Madder. Then Schmincke Volcano Red. White Knights, Venice Purple. Mortem. Red. Venice Purple. Whimsicina. Dunes. Tony. Daniel Smith Burnt Umber. DS Burnt Umber. Great. Followed by Cinnamon. And then Schmincke Mars Brown, which is up here. I saw it. Maybe. No, that is Mahogany. Mars Brown. It is Terracotta. Chestnut. It's really printed clean. Terracotta. Dying Embers is. Nope, that's Sun. Ancient Vessel. Sure, stick to each other, make my life harder. Dying Embers. English Red. Indian Red. I feel like I just had you. Indian Red. Mahogany Brown. Caput Mortem Violet. Oh, it's the Windsor Noon one. It's the White Knights Caput Mortem. Cosmic Creations Truffle. Here's the one that smells Caput Mortem. Oh, it's so pretty in here, is it? Oh, it is. I'm just blind. Chestnut. The truffle. Chestnut. Ancient Vessel. Caput Mortem. Scarlet Hematite. Nope. I screwed this up. I had screwed this up. Your hand is right here. I'm sure he can see. I am on Scarlet Unicorn. This is what I was playing with. We have old leather. I know. There are magnets on both. The volcano brick. Number 1. Horse chestnut. I'm gonna put it in the clean one. I bet you all these are orange because I just grabbed it actually in order. And just made a mistake. For no reason. What was I actually doing? Adding up to the magnet pile in that tin. What color am I looking for? Where's chestnut? Mossy Glen. The new Roman small color. 258. Sun. Addison and Sideways. Buttercup. F titanium. Harpsichord. Mustard. Marigold. Light ochre. Indian gold. Gouda. I just told you. Yeah. Some of these pans don't have brands on them. Which, like, should be a warning sign to me that maybe I should be labeling them with brands, but, like, that seems like so much work. Tuscan Sun is you. The butternut. It's a Roman Smalls pan, but it's a little Roman Smalls pan, and so it's gonna fit. It's the quinacridone gold hue that if you watch the quinacridone gold video, you'll know that I really don't like it. It's like too orange and it's weird. There aren't enough paints to fill this tray. So I'm going to need to find space filler tins. Because there are also like too many to do this one. So we're just gonna live with the like weirdly filled tray. Daniel Smith quinacridone gold. That's what you are. Nope, you're Daniel Smith Lunar. Quin gold. Roman Smalls. And then we have another Daniel Smith Quin gold because I've got the hue version finally. Let's try art. Quinn Gold. Yellow Ochre from Michael Wilcox. Oh, that's raw sienna. There's Yellow Ochre. We have Phoenix, which is actually P049 because there's a brand that carries the concentrated version of quinacridone gold. And so Laura was able to get her hands on it and has some quinacridone gold pans. I don't know that they're in the shop, but it does exist. So you can still get your hands on genuine quinacridone gold without paying. Like the rate I saw some people paying recently was like $25 Canadian for a quarter pan, which seems absolutely absurd to me. But I also own a pan of Yinmin, so I'm maybe not the best judge. A pan of Yinmin that I didn't pay for, but also said I genuinely really enjoyed using and would probably actually purchase. So not the best judge of pan, but Yintico. So not like the best judge of expensive pigments, but like paying that much for a quarter pan just seems a bit insane. Yellow ochre. I'll just stick these all in this pen down. Yeah. At this point, I will mess of grays and blacks and browns and oranges. I bet you were gonna get to the end and there's gonna be like a dark blue that belongs on tray 2. This is tray 4. Or I might not have done this terribly wrong and like this might actually work. We'll find out. Let's get rid of that 10. Where are we at? We are at White Knight's Peach, which is here. Mission Gold. What's that? Sparks of Dawn 2, Sparks of Dawn 1. Followed by Peach Pop and Salmon. Followed by that. Schminke Yellow Orange. Again, another color I never use. The Schminke Yellow Orange. I want to love it. I don't. Followed by Daisy Lou. I wonder if these are the same. Cadmium Orange Hue. Followed by Cutie. Satin Red. Flame. Oh, look at that. Nope. Here's Titan Red. Papaya. Naples Orange. Quinacridone Burnt Orange, which I just bought a tube of. I finished my tube the last time I filled this pan. I was finally able to find another tube of it. Quinn Gold from Rosa, which as you can see is like, these are my other Quinn Golds. It's so like, bright compared to a Quinn Gold, and when you compare it to a Quinn Gold in swatches, like it's the same. Like it's just, there's something off about it. Let's try art. This one, Michael Wilcox for Sienna. Oh, now we're getting into like slightly like browns that are too orange to be in the red section. That's how I describe the section. Quinacridone maroon. Melmer. Dragon's blood. Rust. Lunar earth. Goldenrod. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It seems a bit opaque for what I do, but I think depending on how you paint, it could be a really great color. Royal Brown. Burnt sienna. Gingerbread. You know how I said we were gonna find a color that belonged on like page 1? This belongs in the turquoises. It belongs in the turquoises. Okay, we're gonna finish putting these away because I want to know if there's anything else that hasn't ended up where it needs to be. But, oh. That's a little bit painful. And it goes like 3 trays back. Desert orange. Yeah, I've screwed this up. Royal brown. Rust. Rust. I skipped a line. Desert orange. Burnt sienna. Then we have these. Gingerbread. Where are we now? We are at wood. Wood. This is umber. Then we need wood. Then we need Carrie. This is another 3D printed pen. Then we need mocha. Cypress Brown Bridgie. Desert Brown. Daniel Smith Broughton. What am I looking for? This one. This is Daniel Smith Broughton. Alright. We have Urban Brand. Urban Gray. Urban Gray. Oh, that's fun. There's number 2. I wonder if I left space holders for either of those, or if they're just like things that I could use. Urban Brown. Steel Brown. Van Dyke Brown. Sepia. Pearl Gray. Pearl Gray. Race Star. Grave Gray. Placeholder. Rainbow. Cobalt Gray. Urban Gray. Ash Moon. Courtney's Gray. Blue Granite. What I'm actually gonna do here is, so James Gray, Stage Gray. James Gray. I'm gonna pop in a placeholder for the Schmincke. I think it is. I just had it. It's the Glacier Black. But I'm not sure, and so I'm going to see if the Glacier Black is left over. And if it is, it tells me that it's Glacier Black. For now, though, we are just going to see what sort of exists. Hematite. Fogs. Random Gray. Ontario. Roman Smalls Urban Gray. I just put in Urban Gray. I put in the Daniel Smith. I put in the Schmincke one. Not this one. So, now we are a little back. Then Wig. Dave's Gray. Aquarius Gray. Pebble. Zinc white. White. Oh, Skele-Gro's in there too. So zinc white, Skele-Gro, white, and white. Fine black. Neutral tint. Raven. Luna. Lamp. James. Inky. Oh, Aquamarine. Inky. Alright. Which leaves Glacier Black, which I think is actually goes after. You can actually go here. You are really Glacier Black. So let's stick a bunch of empty pans in here. And a bunch of empty mini pallets. Not a bunch of empty mini pallets yet. This stuff's going to move. So, these lovely two paints belong on pages. I'll do that as well. Blue brown. Let's switch the spreadsheet quickly. Edit. Find and replace. Blue brown. Find. Goes after sky. Just that specific sheet. After Artistic Isle Sky. So edit, find and replace this sheet. After Violet Mist. Okay. So we have to go all the way back to here. Where's sky? This is sky? Yes. So this comes out. This moves down one. These scooch across. This pops in here. This gets tucked off to the side. This comes over here. We hope that this half pan with enough finagling actually just fits in there like that. And it does. Rose by Gray is, I want to say here. These last two pans have to come out. It goes in here. but this is gonna be kind of like this. Because a half pan does fit there, but I don't know that I can fit this here. I can, but there are going to be two full pans that are going to end up not having space. There's one. Taking those two out. These out. These two go in here. These go. You don't fit. That's fun. Which means these three have to come out here. And this fits in there, which it does. Which means let's grab this very carefully. Take these two out of the bottom. And this one out of there. Slide this across. That goes down there. Here's this. This across. Oh, I'm just put my finger in orange. These two don't fit there. Alright. I hate these Schmincke pans. Schmincke pans are the most annoying thing to deal with because they are slightly wider than a normal half pan. Which means they're messing with this reorganization ever so slightly. Cool. Yeah, I guess. But like, can I fit? Sure. That works. Now, let's hope that I have a bunch of mini tins. I normally do. I normally have like 6 or 7. The magical box for putting together palettes, but also for like these. Okay, let's give it a bit. Let's see, open. 2 pens with little mini ones at the bottom. Along the edge. Just keep construction. There we go. Studio palette put back together. 31 Pickles Fish palette put back together. So this goes here. This goes here. This goes here. And now I just have to like tidy up the rest of the studio and make it organized again. But that is the process for putting the palette back together. These sheets make it so much easier. Like, even though there were like 2 colors I missed, it's so much easier to have it highlighted and have each brand color coded. It makes the process so much faster. And so instead of missing like a dozen colors, I missed 2. And all the 31 Purple Fish colors are away. I just need to swatch and label the few that don't have labels. There were about 20 that didn't have labels, which is actually way less than I thought. I was thinking about half of them weren't labeled. So, thanks for hanging out. This was fun. I like doing things on live, either here or over on Instagram. I find I'm far more productive. I wander away and get distracted by things less when I'm doing things live. So, thanks for hanging out. If you have any questions about what paints are in the palettes or things like that, leave a comment below, shoot me a message over on Instagram. I respond on both, and thanks for watching.